Is your breakfast helping you lose weight or hindering your weight loss? We are going to answer that in today's short video because I'll be sharing with you 6 common breakfast mistakes that hinder weight loss. And the reason why you need to pay very close attention to your breakfast is because it opens the door for what you're going to eat later in the day. If you eat an unhealthy breakfast, chances are you're going to eat unhealthy for lunch or dinner. Let's dive right in. And the first mistake you want to avoid is eating breakfast when you don't need to. Sometimes you may wake up not feeling hungry at all, but eat breakfast just because that's what you're used to. That's a mistake. You only want to eat when you're feeling hungry. So if you wake up and you're not feeling hungry, what you should do is drink water, do your workout or go for a walk, then eat a fruit. You can eat berries or you can eat an apple, then go on with your day. And when you feel hungry, now eat your breakfast meal at that time. So you don't have to eat immediately you get out of bed or the time you normally eat if you're not feeling hungry. But you want to avoid the mistake of not having something to eat when you're hungry. So when you wake up, you can still prep your breakfast, but not eat it then. Eat it later. When you do this, it gives you 2 huge advantages. The first one, it allows your body to use fat as a source of energy instead of using the energy that you get from the meal that you eat. Secondly, it allows you to consume fewer calories later in the day because chances are if you eat, let's say your breakfast at 11 a.m., chances are you consume fewer calories that day than if you eat your breakfast at 6 a.m. in the morning. So remember, only eat when you're hungry, not eating when you're supposed to eat. So you don't have to stick to a certain schedule every day. Listen to your body. The second mistake you want to avoid is eating dairy foods for breakfast. Most dairy foods trigger bloating, be it cheese, be it milk, be it yogurt. Whatever it is, it may trigger bloating, and this can make you look bigger than you are. Not only that, most dairy foods are also high in calories. So you want to avoid all dairy products, except for yogurt. Now, when it comes to yogurt, what you can do is you can take unsweetened Greek yogurt, but only if it doesn't trigger bloating. If it triggers bloating, what you need to do is avoid the yogurt altogether and then get your probiotics from other foods, other fermented foods, or from supplements. Then the third mistake is drinking your calories. Most people tend to drink sugary drinks in the morning, be it sweetened tea, be it sweetened coffee, be it fruit juice, be it milk, be it energy drinks, or even diet soda. You want to avoid all these drinks and only drink water because these drinks, for one, they'll give you calories without filling your stomach, so you'll feel hungry very soon. Additionally, these foods will also trigger your blood sugar levels to spike, and then when they drop, it means you'll feel hungry and you'll end up eating other sugary foods. So you want to avoid all sugary drinks and instead drink water, which brings me to the next point. Not drinking water before breakfast. I've talked about this numerous times, drinking water before meals. And the reason why I usually advocate for this is because it's backed by science. One study found that participants who drank 500 ml of water before every meal ended up losing 44% more weight compared to those who didn't drink water before meals. So this is a huge advantage. And the reason why it works is because water will fill your stomach up and reduce your chances of overeating. So before breakfast, drink water. Not only that, immediately after waking up, drink a glass of water. Then before breakfast, drink another glass of water. Then after breakfast, a glass of water. The reason I advocate for this is because it will make it very easy for you to increase your water intake. But if you're only drinking a glass of water in the morning, you may not get adequate water by the end of the day. So the earlier you start by drinking water, the more water you're going to drink for that day. The fifth mistake you want to avoid is eating high calorie foods for breakfast. Now, the reason why many of us eat high-calorie foods is because they are so easy to prep, they are easily accessible. Something like bread, all you have to do is just maybe toast it or just eat it as it is and you're good to go, a piece of cake. But if it's a healthy breakfast, it requires lots of prepping. And if you're a busy person, you may just go for the high-calorie foods because of the convenience. The problem with that is, first, it sets the tone for what you're going to eat later in the day. So if you eat an unhealthy breakfast, if you eat sugary foods for breakfast, it increases your chances of snacking on sugary foods later in the day, eating an unhealthy lunch and an unhealthy dinner. So that's a very big problem. Secondly, it also leads to blood sugar fluctuations, which increase your cravings and also cause all sorts of problems and even increase your risk of diabetes. So you want to avoid high calorie foods. And the best way to go about it, or the best solution that I've found, is to simply eat leftover dinner. This is as convenient as eating bread because leftover dinner, all you have to do is warm it up, especially if it's a healthy dinner. If you had something that had, let's say, complex carbohydrates, that had vegetables and that had protein, you'll stay full for long until lunchtime and you won't have to snack in between. And at the same time, your blood sugar levels will be balanced. So leftover dinner is one of the best things that you can do. Then finally is not eating enough protein for breakfast. Protein is so important for breakfast because it will help you eat less later in the day. In one study, researchers compared people who ate donuts for breakfast and those who ate eggs for breakfast. The people who ate eggs for breakfast ended up consuming fewer calories later in the day. So protein is going to allow you to eat less calories later in the day. Not only that, it will help you build and maintain muscle mass. And if you're trying to lose weight, it will help you retain muscle mass. Research shows that by simply increasing your protein intake, you will lose fat without losing muscle mass. So make sure you're getting adequate protein. With the protein, the best source would be eggs, hard-boiled eggs. They are very convenient and they are also very affordable. You can also eat other protein foods like meat, chicken, and so on. There are so many options when it comes to protein. Just make sure you avoid the processed protein like sausages. So that is it. Avoid these 6 mistakes and you'll be on your way to consuming fewer calories later every day and losing weight and keeping it off. Now, the other thing I would recommend you do is join the 6 weeks weight loss challenge. And the reason I'm saying this is because the challenge is not just a quick fix solution, it's a lifestyle change. With this challenge, I show you what to eat in every meal and you can adjust to your preferences. You're allowed to substitute foods. You're allowed to either eat 2 or 3 meals in a day. And because of this, you can adjust it in a way that you can follow it for the rest of your life. It also comes with workouts, not just the workouts on my YouTube channel, but workouts that I send to your email address. And these are workouts that are also very good for building muscle mass. So check it out right now by clicking the link in the description below. I hope the video was helpful. Like it and share it with your friends. See you in the next video.